And welcome back to another video. Today we have Ares, the original god of war, versus Sigrun, the second Valkyrie Queen. Let's just get straight into this. Intelligence. General rule of thumb, the older a character is, the more knowledge they have. Ares, again, being a Greek god of war, significantly, he's thousands of years old, right? I'd probably give an edge in intelligence to Ares over Sigrun in that respect. Fighting ability and battle IQ. I pre-recorded this, or I recorded this before, and actually went back and forth on this one. The reason why I give Ares the fighting ability and battle IQ edge is because while he is a god of war, and of course people make the argument that he is more about the uncontrolled bloodlust that goes with war, and not the strategical aspects like Athena does. But the fact that he was able to, again, if we go based off the God of War 1 cutscene at the very end, Kratos was able to see every battle that will occur in the future. So warfare in total, in its totality, is under Ares' control. So combat strategies, tactics, number weapons used, weapon mastery, all that sort of stuff is under Ares' domain of godhood. Sigrun is a skillful combatant, but again, this is a god of war we're talking about. It's in terms of overall fighting ability, again, Athena and Kratos are at the top of two that I could think of that probably would have the edge over Ares, just for that reason. Because at the end of the day, right, they're also goddess or deities of war, right? So, right. I mean, except with the exception of Tyr, because we don't know what Tyr can do yet. But based off everything, I put deities of war above any other character for this and for fighting ability and battle IQ. Strength is a toss-up because Ares again could match power or a power of hope amped Kratos from God of War 1. Sigrun, again, because Kratos is holding back in the Norse series, you can't really gauge his power. People say, oh, he's stronger. Yes, maybe at the absolute maximum power he is, but Kratos is not at that absolute maximum at any point throughout the story. He is holding back a lot. So you can't really scale, or you can't really compare his fight with Sigrun to his fight with Ares. Because with Ares, he's going all out. With Sigrun, he's I don't know, using 20 or 30% of his power. I mean, again, you can't really quantify it. I don't know which strength would go to. I think, in all honesty, considering that Ares is a son of Zeus, and the eldest son of Zeus is that, it's probably a slight edge in strength. Just at the end of the day, you have to go off that reasoning. Because if we go by feats, Ares could throw a gigantic, cement column hundreds and hundreds of miles away, literally with pinpoint precision, and kill Kratos. And actually impale the log into the wall behind him. That is, I mean, again, this was in his giant form. But to do that, yeah, that puts him above what I think any character has shown. It puts him above definitely most characters within the God of War series, right? I mean, that's just, again, as far as speed strength goes, you can't. Sigrun really hasn't shown much outside of the fact that she's kind of able to easily manhandle Kratos. But a lot of characters have at this point, even the Sisters of Fate. So it's I don't know. Speed. Yeah, speed goes to Sigrun, no question. Being able to travel between realms instantaneously far exceeds anything Ares can do. Durability, invulnerability. Again, Ares could tank a lot of damage. Once you rip the wings off of Sigrun, she was pretty much done for. I mean, of course, there's a build up to that. But with Ares, using his tentacles against him actually makes him angry. I mean, it hurts him, but it angers him. So to be able to have something penetrate your body and then shrug it off and just get even more amped by it, I'd probably say is a little bit more of a durability edge than someone who, oh, you rip off my wings and then I'm dead. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. Invulnerability, both are wearing armor. But actually, I'll give them a tie on this one. As for what the armor's made out of, what material, I would imagine with Ares it's probably some sort of divine Greek metal. I'm not sure if adamantine's an actual metal. I know in Marvel that is, but But it's probably made out of some divine, really super durable metal. Nothing made out of nothing earthly. This one and Sigrun's armor could be made out of any number of resources that you'd find in God of War. If it's a Nidavellir or some other stuff, it's just again, it's for a Valkyrie Queen, so it's probably incredibly durable, like incredibly, it's very good armor. So I don't know. I'll just give it a tie. Energy projection and AP. This again is very much a similar situation. Ares obviously has attack potency, and Sigrun has energy projection. Because actually, this one's actually, you know what? Maybe not. Let's think about this. Sigrun, fire, ice, bifrost, and angelic dust, or whatever it's called, daze ability, whatever. She's also got her rings that she can throw out as well. So she's got about 5 or so different abilities. Ares has got, in terms of energy projection, fireballs, summoning souls, I think, geokinesis, and as far as range goes, using the tentacles also counts as some sort of projectile as well. SOC also has the ability to throw a Valkyrie wing or Valkyrie feathers. I don't know. I think in terms of it's a tough one. This is really a tough one in my opinion. It really is. I'm gonna give this one a tie. Versatility. This actually goes to Ares, because Ares outside of. Hold on a second. This isn't adding up right. I'll review this later. Anyways, versatility goes to Ares. Again, you've got pocket dimension, teleportation, what's a weaponing, summoning, pyrokinesis. That also feeds into energy projection as well, right? Yeah, he's got a few more abilities than Sigrun, and the X Factor. Now, this one is actually an interesting one because Sigrun. Actually, she kind of could be manipulated by the pocket dimension ability. She could. So, as I stated in the last video, the whole point of the pocket dimension for Ares is that he takes his opponent to an area where he has complete 100% control over, not even Zeus can affect it, and he breaks them mentally, and then he kills them afterwards, right? That's the whole point of it. Sigrun has one chink in her armor of her mental space, and that is her brother. Anyone who's played God of War Ragnarok obviously, at this moment, they may know the story. There's a side quest devoted to Sigrun and her origin. Long story short, her family had, she cursed her brother. That's the short end. That's really the short version of it. And there's a lot of, it's a sad story, but at the end of the day, Ares could totally take leverage of that. I don't know the full story off by heart, obviously, but I know that it ended up with Sigrun being quite heartbroken. And that is something Ares, being the god of war that he is, using that battle IQ, will totally leverage and exploit, and then just completely he'll press until she breaks. And that is how Ares wins. In my opinion, I don't know. That's what Ares. That's the argument for Ares. For Sigrun, I don't know. This is an interesting one because Sigrun is definitely powerful enough, and in my Sigrun versus Zeus fight, I actually had Sigrun actually beating Zeus, and actually kind of matching him. In this one, I have Ares beating Sigrun, but Zeus beat Ares. It's like a rock paper scissors sort of thing. So, to recap the Zeus results, Sigrun got fighting ability, speed, invulnerability, energy projection AP, versatility. Yeah, okay. So what makes Ares different from Zeus? Well, it would be the number of abilities, being a god of war, a full-on god, not even a demigod, a full-blooded god. Because that would give him the strength and durability edge. The versatility comes down to the fact that, again, he's just got more abilities, and the X Factor comes down to the fact that he just has Again, I honestly think this one you could totally argue the results, and I would totally be welcome to any disagreements on this one because I actually think I don't know. But if you look at the parameters and what they are defined as, Ares wins most of these. Ares wins most of these. Even if you were to give Secret energy projection, even if you were to, or even invulnerability, right? At the end of the day, it's 6-3. I don't know, right? This is how I look. This is what it is, right? So, yeah, I don't know. This result's a little bit confusing in my opinion, but again, please let me know in the comment section below what you all think. So yeah. Anyways, so in this fight, I actually give the fight more often not going to Ares. So if you have any disagreements, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the rambling. Again, I want to make these things accurate because if they're accurate, then obviously more people will want to watch it, and that's the whole point. So, yeah. Anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I've got plenty of other fights coming up and plenty of other fights that I haven't even thought of yet. So, yeah, if you're into God of War combat or God of War like lore and stuff like that, then please stay tuned.